A very common occurrence I see in a coaching session is someone that has compounded a problem with another problem. So they've put a fault on top of another fault, which unfortunately makes it worse, and then suddenly you're on a very slippery slope. So your movement that you create technically is called a motor pattern. So just a better word than using muscle memory. Muscles don't have memories, it's all to do with the brain. The brain is in control of the movement that you are doing. So you won't really get rid of that motor pattern, you'll put it on the shelf, and the idea is to try and create a new one. Unfortunately, that old motor pattern will rear its ugly head under pressure when you're trying to really clinch that round and beat your friend or whatever scenario you're in. So if you are having a little bit of trouble with your golf swing, with your performance, refer to what you've done previously, because you'll be quite surprised and you think, oh, I thought I'd got rid of that. I can't believe that's come back. But it more likely has. So if you're unsure what the problem was in the first place, you've never had that answer, then that's why you would need to book a coaching session. If you are aware of your regular move that goes wrong, then you know what to correct. Don't think that you're doing something totally random unless you've looked at that information that is out there and think, oh, I'll give that a go. Then you're in a bit of trouble, because you are probably really, like I said, compounding the fault, putting one fault on top of another fault. So the main bit to check to begin with is a setup. So you're trying to make sure that it is a consistent setup. Then you will get a more better fault, a more rounded game if that setup is consistent each time. So make sure the grip, good quality grip. So the heel of the hand is on top of the club, not hanging off. The right hand isn't too far over. So if you can see the knuckle of the forefinger of the right hand, like the bottom hand, if you're left-handed, it's gone too far over. That will open the club face. So good quality grip. Get the club face so it's aligned to your target. So Scotty Scheffler, great example, takes his time, gets the club aligned to the target, puts his grip on. You're talking about the number one player in the world there, taking his time in the setup. Posture, making sure you're not too slouched, you haven't sort of sat down on it. You've got your tilt from the hips, very important, so then the upper back doesn't round. A good, consistent pre-shot routine. Nothing too crazy, just don't make it too random. So you've got a consistent number of practice swings, not one, then three, then two, a consistent number. Put the club down behind the ball, first set your feet, and then always refer to the target. You're connecting the ball to the target. Same when you do those practice swings, you should be connecting the practice swing to the target. That's what you're trying to get it to. You've just got to avoid doing anything too extreme. You're trying to stay within a spectrum. If you're unsure of what your fault is in the first place, and you've never had a coaching session, so you don't know what your main motor pattern that you've grinded in over the years, then you definitely need to book a session. But please avoid all that mountains of information out there and compound a fault and make it even worse. And then it makes the coach's job even harder to unpick. So I hope that makes sense. Please, any questions, please send them through. Give us a good thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.